Greetings from Tromaville. I'm Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma Entertainment and creator of The Toxic Avenger. And I'm here to tell you about a very, very important issue. Stripper zombies. Yes, folks, stripper zombies are ravaging our country. They're taking over. They've polluted the Gulf. All of these issues are due to stripper zombies. Stripper zombies.
Stripper zombies.
If you were attacked by a stripper zombie, what would you do? Would you run or would you just gawk?
I think I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, I know. See, that's our trap.
Before running.
Yeah, that's how we get you. So, you have been in film for what seems like forever.
Yeah, it seems like it to me.
You invented a genre. How does that feel?
Quite amazing, actually. You don't think of yourself that way. I certainly don't. My stuff is actually fairly political, and my zombie films are not just sort of, even though there's a lot of gore in them, and that's one aspect of it that people enjoy. That's not why I'm in it,
It's commentary.
So it's more commentary, yeah.
What made you develop this character? Did you just wake up, when you were, how old were you?
When Night of the Living
Yes.
Dead? I guess when I first started to write it, I was 26.
What inspired you to do that?
Well, I read a Richard Matheson novel called I Am Legend.
Oh,
and I wanted to... First of all, he starts that story when everybody's already a vampire. He used vampires. And I thought it was basically a story about revolution. So that's inspired me to do something that was about revolution or about failed revolution. We were all, 60s people that were sort of pissed off that peace and love hadn't
say you want
worked.
Revolution. Well, we all want to change the world.
Yeah. So that was it. And then I needed some sort of an apocalyptic thing to happen, and my idea was that the dead were just not staying dead. So that's where it came from.
When did the term zombie kick in?
I didn't ever use it until people started to. It was actually the second wave. The film came out and played drive-ins and neighborhood theaters and actually made some money, and then went away, and I thought it was gone. And then it was resurrected actually in France. And it had this big wave of success, second wave of success in Europe. Mm-hmm. And then people over here noticing that the Europeans were taking the film so seriously, the Museum of Modern Art invited it into the collection, and people here, major critics started to write about it. And they're the ones that started to use the word zombie. So my films aren't really about the zombies. The zombies are an annoyance, they're mosquitoes. My films are more about people and the stupid behaviors of the humans, and how they fail to handle the situation, handle it stupidly.
What gives you pleasure in making movies? Why do you? It's a hectic business. It's stressful as all get out. Why do you do that? Is it just to communicate with your audience?
Partly, in large part, yes. But the actual process, my part of the job, I have a business partner, so he deals with most of the flack. I don't have to go to too many meetings. That's the stressful part of it, is not the actual production of the film. I love working with actors. I love the theatrical experience of it. And I love the actual work of making a film is not at all stressful to me. Even though it's at times it's like running a circus. I mean, crazy things happen.
Yeah.
But I enjoy. I just enjoy the process.
Is that what you thought? Is this what you thought you'd do when you were a kid? What'd you want to be when you grew up?
As a kid, I think I always did want to make movies, but I grew up in the Bronx. I never thought I would ever get close to it. I thought you had to be born royalty or something.
Some random questions.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food? Come on. What do you like to eat? You like Italian food?
No, well, I like Middle Eastern food, actually.
I
my
do
favorite.
too. I love. I like sit and eat a good masa.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like?
Classical.
Do you have a particular religious affiliation?
No.
And what kind of car do you drive?
I actually don't have a car. I don't have a car. My girlfriend has a car. I don't have a car. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have any of those things.
All right.
I sort of avoid them.
And we'll wrap up the interview with your social security number and your visa number. And your home address, ladies and gentlemen, George Romero.
I have been a zombie nut for the last 10 years. It all started when I saw Dawn of the Dead when I was a kid. I was hooked from that point on. But it's interesting, in the last decade, I've seen zombies go from a small little niche to a multi-million-dollar industry. And really, not a month goes by where a zombie movie doesn't come out on DVD or in the theater.
My name is Mandy Apple.
So what month are you?
I'm April. Happily April.
Have you been a zombie before?
I have been a zombie for several photo shoots, yet nothing that has gone into a calendar, which will be fun.
Even in your dreams, make you bleed. You can run, but you can never hide. Watch you fall asleep, that's when you're gonna die. Stay awake, stay awake.
How are you feeling?
Good. This spot's a little rough, huh? Recent fascination with zombies. The realization that zombies are phenomenal and everybody should love them. Oh, hello. Zombies, well, 2 and 2. Put your two favorite things together. Stripper zombies.
You're looking amazing.
Thank you. That worked so swell.
And here we go.
I guess I wouldn't be scared if I were a zombie, huh? I'd be the one scaring.
No, you're doing traditional cheesecake as though you're not wearing the
Okay.
makeup. Yeah, he wants it as
Okay.
though you're not. He wants just traditional, cute, sexy.
Absolutely fast.
Why is that?
Why not? You don't want to let him get away, right? Ooh, my hair looks cute. I didn't even see it before I came back here. Ready? Okay! Go, Sensei! Woo!
Let's go on.
One, two.
1, 2, 3. Shot.
I think I would definitely go for flesh.
Why is that?
Most definitely. You get to see all the impact you made. Look at your beautiful work of art.
I know. So this is before you're getting bloody.
Yes, before airbrushed.
Do you know what month you're going to be?
I'm December. It's December. I'm Lexi. Hi.
Are you excited?
I am. It's a little early for me, but I'll work through it.
So what ways have you been killed in zombie movies?
I death by golf ball and a shotgun wound.
She said she'd make it up to me sometime, but I think it's a little busy right now.
How are you doing?
Sorry.
You know the drill. You know the drill.
So not worried about it.
She's used to it.
Perfect. You're good.
Okay.
Thank you, hon. You're awesome.
You should make some naughty. There's some naughty or nice joke.
All I know is how to ho ho ho. I'm stuck on this. Woohoo. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you very, very much. You were awesome.
Yeah, good job. Thanks.
How was it?
It was fun. It was fun. The couch was a little itchy. My ass is a little itchy right now. Or it could be the paint.
Lloyd Kaufman. So I know you graduated from Yale in 1968, the Summer of Love. Classmates actually with George W. Bush and fellow director Oliver Stone.
Yes. Well, Oliver Stone did not graduate from Yale. George Bush did, being much smarter than Oliver Stone, of course.
Are you a member of Skull and Bones, Lloyd?
Do I have a member? Is my member in Skull and Bones? No.
Okay.
I'm a member of the Elihu Club, however. The Elihu Club, Skull and Bones actually approached me, but they seemed like such jerks that I did not join. Stupid me. Had I joined, I'd be rich today. I didn't know they all got money, and I didn't realize that Skull and Bones was such a financially successful organization.
Yeah.
But I joined Elihu, which actually was a more open-minded. We actually had one black guy. We were like the real left-wing secret society.
So you actually originally went to college to become a social worker, is that true?
No, I didn't become. I went to college to get a good education, really, and then I was thinking about teaching or changing, social work or making the world a better place, teaching people with hooks for hands how to finger paint, teaching bums how to paint happy faces on beads and string the beads together.
How'd you end up in filmmaking? What inspired you there?
I happened to be roomed freshman year with a movie nut. He was running he was the head of the Yale Film Society. There wasn't, actually he set it up. He was just a freshman. And our bedroom was very small, and our beds were head to toe, and at night I would inhale his Godard's stinking feet, and the aroma du trauma was born. And I started drifting into the Yale Film Society movies, and I kept getting blown away by John Ford, movies by Howard Hawks, Chaplin, Keaton. I really didn't know much about the movies. I didn't go to the movies. I was more, being a gay married man, of course, I'm into Broadway musicals, the Curtains and Pulleys and Elaine Stritch. I've wept through many a Barbra Streisand, Judy Garland musical. So the movies for me were not anything. When I went to college, I really hadn't seen many movies. And I just started, because of my roommate, I started seeing these masterpieces. And one day I was at the Yale Film Society watching Ernst Lubitsch's To Be or Not to Be with Jack Benny, Carol Lombard, Robert Stack. And there were about 2 other people in the auditorium. And it was during that screening of To Be or Not to Be by Ernst Lubitsch that I decided to give what I have to the movie-going public. So if you want to blame somebody for trauma, go to the graves of Carol Lombard, Jack Benny, Robert Stack, and urinate on them. Well, Battle of Love's Return, like almost every movie I have made, has kind of a social theme or a political theme. And when I was younger, one of the themes I was interested in was identity, because our system was so, especially at Yale, where I could see so many of my classmates were having their identities created for them by the system, by the American ruling class, and trying to get admitted into the American ruling class. So I had quite a bit of torture in my own soul as to what was my identity, and was my identity being created for me by a system of basically elite creation.
Was that your first acting role?
Acting, yes. I think Battle of Love's Return, the reason I acted in Battle of Love's Return is that the guy I wanted to use decided he'd rather go out and get a bologna sandwich instead of be in the movie, and it would happen a couple of days before filming, so I figured, well, hey, I'm not going to quit, so I may as well play the main part, and I did, and I regretted it.
Did you?
I regretted it, and I really didn't act in any of my movies. If you look at my so-called body of work, you can see that I really haven't, until, when?
Terra Firma?
Yeah, until Terra Firma, I really didn't do much acting in my own movies.
Yeah.
I had little pieces in John Avildsen films, or Slow Dancing in the Big City, or Rocky, or whatever, but that was more just to learn, just to see what it was like from the actor's point of view. But when I got older, when you make low-budget movies, it's hard to find older actors who are any good, who aren't already in the union, and those that are good are in the union, and I can't afford them. So and the ones I can't afford suck, and I suck less than the older guys who are available. So that's why I've been acting in Poultrygeist and Terra Firma and whatever else I've been doing.
Boy, Zombie Mania has really hit TV nowadays. The Walking Dead, huge success right now. Even got picked up for another season. God, and even if you like reality TV, the Dead set has become pretty big as well.
Is that how you walk down the street? You look like you got a corn cob up your ass. Again, yes, the punk right here in the front. How old are you? 11. I'm so glad your parents brought you here today. This is going to help you a lot. I'd give that about like a C-.
Do you think there's a deeper meaning to why we love zombies so much these days?
I think anything that frightens us is definitely has a deeper meaning for why we're attracted to it. Human nature, you're attracted to things that scare you, that wanting that thrill, that emotion, as well as, the psychological aspects of it.
I bet you're attracted to her with or without her zombie makeup.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sorry, from your crappy little town, man. How did you not know that your fiancé was a zombie? Well, that's some of these idiots later tonight, so watch out.
I'm drawing a zombie caricature of Luke Skywalker here, and I've taken a few artistic liberties. He's missing an arm. I think a mishap with a lightsaber or something like that, or maybe he found out he was kissing his sister for the past 3 movies.
A little secret. Crazy stuff is going to happen. Shit's going to
Perfect. We wanted to bring them into the fold.
And he was hung on his glue.
So how many zombie heads do you have hanging on your wall?
I lost count. Probably somewhere in the 24 range.
What's your favorite kill?
Favorite kill would probably be a 360 no look.
What is that?
So you jump in the air 360 degrees.
Oh, you just...
And even mainstream shows like Glee and Community have zombie-centric episodes, which just opens up the door for everybody to know about zombies, doesn't it?
How does it feel to be legends?
It's actually pretty amazing. We had no idea we were legends, nor did we know whether we would be in such a cult classic like Evil Dead.
I know. And what did it feel like when you were doing it? Why did you do it? It was pretty risque for them.
Well, we thought it would be fun. We were all really young, so it was an opportunity to get away from home and do our first feature film.
They don't make a lot of features in Detroit, so we thought, hey, let's try it. Yeah.
And what does being a zombie mean?
You know, that's a really good question. We thought maybe you could help us out if your hair wasn't so pink.
I know.
Apparently you know more about it than we do. So.
You know, actually, we didn't even know we were zombies until in the last couple of years. We just thought we were monsters.
Yes. Have you done anything else with this?
With this meaning with the Evil Dead or the horror genre?
Yes.
Well, all of us have worked in other horror films or projects. We've also done a web series together called Dangerous Women, which was actually based on our characters and some doppelgangers that haunted us. We all worked together in Stephen Minna's Brutal Massacre, and we've all done individual products.
You can go to striketv.com and see Dangerous Women. It's a web series.
Strike.tv.
Sorry.
Strike.tv.com. Okay. And what do you think that the horror genre says? What attracts you to it? Is it just fun?
I think people are, you mean for us as actors? Or for us, we were hired. We were actors, so it wasn't out of a particular interest. It was just, we wanted to work.
Are you really good at screaming?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, ask anybody in our family.
That actually was how I auditioned. I had to scream for Sam.
Well, would you mind? Screaming?
Stand back.
Okay, are you ready? And now, ladies and gentlemen, ladies of the Evil Dead, here's a scream.
My name is Laura.
That's right. Have you been a zombie before?
I have.
Have you ever been killed as a zombie?
No, I haven't. I'd like to, though. I'd like to be killed. That'd be great. To survive a zombie attack, I'd say just go with it and enjoy. The glue smells really good. Oh, yeah. I was excited and all night. Looks so gross. I think the appeal of zombies is it's kind of naughty and it's kind of gruesome and a little bit violent and provoking, thought-provoking, and visually stimulating. So I think that's probably why.
Show me your great wounds.
My wounds? Well, I have this one right here. That's pretty gnarly. And then I've got, it kind of goes up, I got that one. And then I have this really, really yucky one right here. I'd probably go for flesh. I'm definitely a nibbler.
You walk on stage, you swing your hips, desire in your eyes, let cherry lips, come on baby, show me what you got, come on baby.
Best zombie impression? Probably... That's probably about it for right now.
What do you look for in a man?
I like a smart man. A man with brains. They gotta be really, really smart. Just so much brains. So great. Probably be a slow zombie. It's more sexy.
Hi, I'm Linnea Quigley. Yeah, it's like when I was talking about the different things that happened in my career, it was like, at first you start out and you're like, the ingenue, the good girl, the boring parts, having a lot of maybe nudity, this and that, and then all of a sudden you start getting like character roles. and it's fun. But it's like there's this weird dynamic that goes on in your head, like when all of a sudden, like, you hate it when the construction guys are like, you know, whistling at you, and then all of a sudden when they don't, you go through this thing like, why aren't they? You know? So it's like, it's fun going the gamut and being asked to play a role that you know, never thought in your life you'd be able to get to play, which is fun. Well, I think I was one of the first ones to embrace, like, being a scream queen. At that time, when I started, everybody wanted to be known as clean cut and, you know, just very, you know, oh, I don't do nudity, I don't do this, you know, a horror movie, oh, gee, no, I don't do that kind of thing. And I said, yeah, I love horror films. I want to be, you know, eaten by zombies. I want to, you know, then kick ass. And I embraced it and had fun with it, and, you know, did parodies on it, and just loved it, because I did love it. I did, which that was bizarre when you think 20 years, but I did a film called Night of the Demons, where I'm the ingenue, and in fact, I turned down the role because I usually looked younger, and I kept saying, no, I'm not going to go in the interview, it's going to be rejection, I'm too old, and they kept saying, no, go, they want you to see you. I finally did go, and I got it, and I was, the movie was Night of the Demons, and I played the ingenue, and then I got a call, it was less than a year ago, to have a part in the remake, wearing the same outfit. Return of the Living Dead was really hard, only because I had to be painted with this paint that wouldn't come off in the rain, which means it doesn't come off in the shower. So I'd get home at 6 in the morning and I couldn't wash it off, and then have to be back again at 4 in the afternoon. So that was a bit hard. Also, it was hard working nights and having rain at night, you know, just, you know, cold all night, you know, and freezing and being buried in mud and not breathing and things like that. That part was hard. It was like being in the army or something. I think I didn't know it until Premiere Magazine came out, and they had this thing, the Queen of Scream, and I felt like, wow, I'm in Premiere Magazine, you know, and People Magazine, and then I felt like, okay, I've done it. Oh boy, my favorite way to be killed is probably having a bunch of old men biting and eating me alive. That was in Return of the Living Dead when I got killed by, well, actually, it was a bunch of zombies, but, you know, use your imagination. They were old zombies. Mm-hmm. I think my favorite movie that I've done, and boy, that's hard, is Return of the Living Dead playing trash. And my favorite film that I've seen was probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Freaked me out. That scene where they put the girl on the meat hook. That got me. My parents, at first, I would like scratch out like on the TV guides and the things, like when my movies would be, because I was like, oh my God, you know, I don't want them to see me do this. And then I embraced it when they had at the Egyptian, it was, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. And it was really fun. Greg Kinnear was like the host, and it was like just this wild thing, and my parents had a blast. And
were proud of you.
They were proud of me, especially me, you know, killing people with the chainsaw. My mom just did not want to see me be killed. Boy, I think a lot of things are just like they happen. And, you know, of course, agents and things like that at first were like, no, don't do nudity, don't do this, don't do that. And I kind of just did what I thought was right. Like, I didn't ever do a film where they hurt an animal, you know, even, I mean, not really hurt one, but, you know, implied, or just things that I didn't think were right. But it's like, even though I probably did a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to at that time, it's like, it worked out for me in that way. I think what really scares me is probably just real life. I mean, I think that's more scary than anything, because you can't imagine really what goes on. It's like, you see a horror film and you think that's scary, but then you hear what goes on in the world, and that's the worst. Okay, I can scream for people, but I've got to clarify that there's different types of screams. There's a scream where your boyfriend is going to, like, be killed in front of you. And that one would be probably more like, no! That's more like you're trying to maybe be the little bird going, woo, get away from, you know. Then there's the scream where a killer's coming after you, which is more, no, God, no, please, oh! That's more guttural, because it's you.
What's your name?
Dara.
But do you know what month you are?
I might be June. Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what I was getting into. My agent was just like, hey, you want to do a Zombie Pinup Calendar shoot? I'm like, sure. And I was expecting some more information to come, or like get in contact with somebody about it, but never did. So they pretty much yesterday was saying, okay, try to go and find some quick seasonal lingerie or something, and of course I had to work, so I didn't get a chance.
I guess run really fast.
Just keep running?
Just keep running away as fast as you can, because you can't play dead, because then they're going to make you one of them, and you don't want to do that either. But maybe that is a smart way to go, actually. Just pretend you're one of them and pretend to be killing other live people, and then maybe you'll get away.
Did they ask you if you were ready for gore?
She didn't ask me that, no. I think she assumed I was ready to take it on. So
I bet you are.
I am ready, absolutely.
Trying to get it so she has some broken off pieces of glass sticking out of her chest here, but it's being a little bit of a pain.
They're very animated and interesting to look at for sure. And they're scary and funny at the same time. So I think people like that appeal.
How are you feeling about the new you?
I definitely like it. I think I want to leave this on for a long time. See how long it lasts. I feel it dripping everywhere.
That's what I'm going for. Right
That's the point.
Yeah,
I'm bleeding.
Are you supposed to get it on her clothes?
It's hers.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's the good stuff.
Only the best blood for you, darling.
Is it real? Is it real?
Yes, we murdered a small
It is actually called
Ethiopian
my blood.
child.
Okay, good.
Are you ready for your debut?
I am so ready.
My name is Lilith Eve. My zombie name? Gosh, if I could be a zombie name, I'd want something like, I don't know, something like Eastern European looking, like eat a lot of flesh, like just make something really creative. Hi, my name is Miss Flesh. Eat a lot of fish, alright? Brains. Flesh is like it's like the, what is that term for low grade weed? It's like the swag of weed. Brains, now that's the chronic. Gotta get some of that.
You're starting the wound?
Yes. I am ripping out her heart.
What do you mean? Gosh, take me to dinner with her.
Anyone want to marry me? I'm available. I'm 3/4 the way here. I'm a fast zombie. I'm already in wedding attire. Like, we're on our first date here, and I'm like prepped and ready to go. So like, whenever you want to get out of here, I'm ready.
You make a beautiful bride.
Well, thank you, and that's full on head for. Well, the whole thing about being dead, and it kind of goes along with letting go of inhibitions, I think. Like, if you want to charge at your boss and stab him with a pen and start biting at him and, get dragged off and just come in fine the next day, the zombie life is free. It's all right. She's a zombie. She can't help herself. So I think that's the appeal.
I'm just going to do one more kind of crazy bloody red color. Send you a new away.
Blood red.
Is that the something blue?
Yep.
The something blue.
That was the idea.
I did have my heart broken once, but I don't feel too much. It doesn't feel very. Ooh, I'm dripping. Sorry, I'm a little bit jelly, I think. I'm wet. Ooh. Yes. Well, vampires suck. But so if I'm gonna go vampire zombie, the whole blood sucking thing, like, as a zombie, my blood's already kind of coagulated. It's not really gonna help. It's gonna be like, dude, you bit me. Gosh, don't bite. Just not cool. Not cool. We zombies, we fight fair. We'll stab you, grab you, cut your head off. Vampires, they're just too nippy. They're like chihuahuas. They just can't, just stop already. Yeah, so, yeah.
What was your name again?
I'm Lilith.
Lilith. Well, very nice to meet you. Very fun to shoot.
You know, the zombie phenomenon has hit every form of media out there. It doesn't matter if it's books, comics, magazines, even nonfiction books. Like there's a zombie survival guide out there by Max Brooks.
I've done 6 Romero films. Started with Martin, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Creep Show, and what else? What am I forgetting? Night Riders.
Wow, judging from this picture, you have been an actor for a very long time.
You mean I'm old now? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean you've been able to make a living from your art.
Well, I do that. I mean, not just with George, but I'm an associate professor at Point Park University in Pittsburgh, and I teach acting and directing, and I'm an associate artistic director of our repertory company.
So a lot of the actors that I've talked to here today have said that they are in this genre because they get cast for it. Is it just because you get cast, or do you seek it out?
Well, you always seek work out as an actor. With George, I was fortunate enough, once I started working with him, he kind of developed a repertory company. And so he's worked with a lot of the same actors again and again. I think primarily because he trusted us and enjoyed our company. And so it really became a family affair.
And his writing is really deep. It's not just a horror movie.
No, it's very deep, and it has a lot of social impact and content.
Can you talk a little bit about what some of those morals come through in some of the movies that you've worked in?
Well, the one that I'm most proud of, and I think it's George's favorite as well, is Martin, which is the first film that I did with him. And I really consider it more, rather than a horror film, a kind of psychological drama. And it deals with, it is an interesting twist on the old vampire legend brought into kind of modern times. And there's an ambiguity about the film that makes you wonder, you know, is he or is he not a vampire? It was also filmed in an old steel town in Pittsburgh that had lost its industry. So it speaks to a lot of the things that were happening in the late 70s with the industry shutting down and a kind of depressed area and depression, you know.
Had the gas crisis going on with Carter and all
Yes,
that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
well, it must be nice for you to be able to work in something that's both intellectual and creative.
Yes, absolutely. George is, by the way, a terrific writer. You know, I mean, not only is he a director, he's a writer. He's a terrific editor. He's a real all-around filmmaker. So you know, he mentored me through a lot of these projects, and I've been grateful ever since.
It's great to run into people like that.
It is, absolutely.
I'm sure you taught him a couple of things.
I don't think so.
Maybe you loaned him some money.
I wish I had. I wish I had.
What do you have coming up? What are you working on now? You say you're a teacher.
I am a teacher. I'm going back on, when I hit Pittsburgh on Monday, Tuesday night, I start auditions for, excuse me, I start auditions for a play called The Time of Your Life with our conservatory students.
And if people want to see your work, can they go to a website?
They can go to, well, we're putting together a John Amplis, www.johnamplis.com website that's just getting started, and they could go to that website probably in a month or so, and there'll be some information about what's going on with me.
Do you have any tips on how to get bolts out of your arm?
I have no idea whatsoever.
In all your years
I wish you all the luck in the world. Maybe a good wrench.
Wrench, okay, thank you. All right, I like a man who knows his tools.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Amplis.
Real pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you.
I mean, when I started doing horror movies, it was work, you know. It was just the way it was in town shooting, you know. And then you audition for it, and then you get a gig, luckily, and then Yeah, it was just what was shooting, you know, at the time, you know. I mean, reality TV is really beating the crap out of us, you know. I mean, I think we'd all be doing more TV if it wasn't for that damn American Idol and Survivor. Bastards. Ruiners. I don't have any stripper jokes, but starting out, we used to do a stand-up at strip clubs. Wow, that was horrible. That was hard. That was, yeah, it's not, you know, because the last thing they want to see is some, you know, young guy trying to be funny between, you know, they want to see naked chicks. No, the last thing they want to see is me. You know, do you want to look at me telling jokes? No. You want to see strippers. I once saw a stripper cut her finger on the pole and then put a Band-Aid on. Have you ever seen a stripper put a Band-Aid on in the middle of her act? It is not appealing at all. It is really disturbing. It just takes you out of the mood sometimes. I'll always do stand-up, you know. It's where I started, and as long as I keep writing jokes, I'll do it, you know. But zombie movies are the most fun, though. Yeah, there's a lot of fun. Yeah, and the people that make them are nice, healthy, well-adjusted, sick people. That's what I like. Oh, shotgun. Shotguns are the best. I mean, nothing like a shotgun to take out a zombie. Nothing better. Headshot, no problem. Nice spray, you know. Perfect zombie killing machine, a shotgun. I would run. Because if you got no weapons, there's no point. I mean, you know, they're impervious to pain or insults. You know, you can't go, hey, nice hat. They don't care. You know, just run, flee. They're both great, but I'm a traditionalist. I think it should be slow. I mean, I was thinking about it. At least, yeah, I think, but what the hell am I to say, you know? I mean, but I'm romantic. I like the old slow ones myself, but that's just me. The most fun I've ever had on a zombie movie is shooting a shotgun. That has just been so much fun. Take after take, I could shoot a shotgun all day. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. George Romero is like a very sweet man. A very sweet guy, kind and big. He's a big guy. You know, he's taller than me. He's a huge guy, you know. And he's from Pittsburgh, so you just had to feel, you know, growing up, I'm sure a lot of guys would pick fights with him, and I got the feeling he did okay. I think he did okay, you know. I think people just see themselves in zombie movies, you know. They either see themselves as the zombies or fighting the zombies, you know. Either way, they're us, you know. I think that's why. And it's also the great thing. Also, like if you're a fan of zombie movies, I mean, if George will put you in his movie, if you want to be a zombie, yeah, he'll paint you up and he'll let you do it. So it's not many movie makers will put their fans actually in the movie, but George does, you know. A sweet man. Oh, Alien scared the crap out of me. Alien was great. That was a scary movie. Especially when you first saw it, that was Alien still up there. I think the best movie to take a stripper on a date, Old Yeller. Just watch her cry. Oh, that'd break a stripper. She'd cry. Or Leonard Part 6. Maybe that. That Bill Cosby movie. That might be Leonard Part 6 and, yeah, a nice double bill.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that's taken this idea of the zombie apocalypse very seriously. The Zombie Research Society group has chapters all over the United States. And where they focus on what would happen in a zombie apocalypse and how can we actually be prepared for it.
My name's Natasha Timpani. I'm like Smurfette, dead Smurfette.
There we go.
Dead Smurfette.
Are you excited to be a pinup girl?
I am. I'm a little nervous.
That was good.
Very peachy. People like to be scared. People like to see something unreal, especially the way things are right now. They want to escape, and zombies are about as unreal as they come.
Are you ready for your shoot?
Yes. I'm so excited. I don't know what I look like.
Spooky,
cool,
yet sexy.
Good. That's the look I think we're going for.
Well, a lot of people like strippers, and a lot of people like zombies, and there's something about, I don't know, half-naked woman attacking somebody and ripping them apart, I guess, that appeals to people.
From the first time I saw you, we were meant to be. I could see it in your eyes.
Does it remind you of your first time?
No, my first time was
a different kind of car.
It wasn't a car. It was my bedroom floor. Christmas Day.
Were your parents home? Naughty zombie.
It was very, and it wasn't worth it. Oops, sorry. I probably shouldn't say that. If you ever heard that, you'd die.
Did you eat them when you were done?
Should have.
Brains. I would go with brains because I think it would go down easier. I think vampires. Sorry. Zombies are usually slow. Vampires are usually quicker, so I think vampires.
That was good. What's your name?
Starla.
Have you been a zombie before?
This is the first time.
Yeah. Do you know what month you are?
July.
Oh, 4th of July.
Red, white.
It's the whole death thing, the gothic, you know, just the appeal of excitement, the unknown, the biting.
Questioning what's right and questioning what's wrong. You live your life.
I know, that's a little tough. I know, I can't get your respect here like that.
The Night of the Living Dead, although I was frightened of it when I was a little girl. Very frightened.
How's it feeling?
Pretty good. Kind of sexual.
Oh, vampires.
Oh, what?
Actually, let me take that back, because vampires drink blood. Zombies don't have blood because they're dead. It'd be a win-win situation, actually. I mean, vampires would die of thirst, and zombies would die of biting. Who could tell?
You gotta hold your soul. You gotta feel it by your mama taking the night. You gotta hold your soul. You better feel it by your mama taking the night. You gotta hold your soul. You better feel it by your mama taking the night.
in your basement. Cover your head. Well, you know, don't let them eat your brains.
How is your zombie experience so far?
It's fabulous, actually. It's very exciting.
What was that?
Said I'm pumped up.
Naked. Completely naked. Just eating up naked. Oh God, it has to be a group. Come on, gangbang.
Well, when I broke in, all there were movie theaters. There wasn't anything else.
Yeah.
But Battle of Love's Return, which, by the way, also has a cameo. Oliver Stone worked on that.
Oh, yeah.
And he associate produced Sugar Cookies. George Bush did not work with me during
That was
my
much later
years.
in life.
Yes. Well, that was a different Bush. I went to Africa and lived in the bush. You thought it was going to be another kind of bush. But George Bush used to go around Yale campus when we were freshmen. He was always going around looking for weapons of mass destruction, and we never could understand what that was all about. We know now. At any rate, distribution, it was actually there were rules in place in the 70s when I broke in, late 60s actually is when I broke in, but Troma began in 1974. There were rules that prevented monopoly. The major conglomerates were not permitted to own movie theaters. Ergo, there were lots of different movie theater chains, and they were competing with each other. And if you had a movie that might bring in a few people and sell tickets, they'd play it.
Mm-hmm.
And if your movie actually did some business, they'd hold that movie as long as it kept doing business. It was a different world. Then, unfortunately, during Ronald Reagan's period, the consent decree of 1948 was done away with. And now the media conglomerates own or control all the movie theaters. So as a result, it is much more difficult. Whereas the first Toxic Avenger played in about 2,000 cinemas.
Wow.
Now, Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, my best movie, well, maybe it's played in 300 cinemas. And most of those cinemas are calendar houses where you get 1 week in and out and you're done. And in New York, where Poultrygeist had the highest grossing screen in the country, we got kicked out of our theater because Indiana Jones Skullfucker had to have every screen in the world. So that didn't exist when we began. When we began, you could there was something called competition. If you had something the public wanted, you could get it to the public. Clinton got rid of the financial syndication rule, which prevented vertical integration of the television industry. And now NBC Universal can own the content. They can own what they're showing, and they also they're not required to show any independent content. They used to have to show independent content, and they used to not be permitted to own what they showed. So as a result, in the 70s, you had all these revolutionary shit-disturbing shows like The Jeffersons and Archie Bunker, and it was kind of a golden age, and those were all independently produced. That all went away thanks to Bill Clinton, who Michael Moore said was the greatest Republican president. So as a result, it's been very difficult for us now in the world of distribution to get on television. Cannibal the Musical, a movie by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, which is a Troma movie, has sold 200,000 or 300,000 home video. I think of maybe 300,000 home videos. It's never been on American TV. It has no nudity, and it's obviously a successful movie. We haven't made it. We haven't spent any advertising money on it. Yet it's sold a huge number of home videos. Citizen Toxie, the fourth Toxic Avenger, the same, maybe more than Cannibal the Musical. Toxic Avenger #1 played on every TV, HBO, Showtime, syndicated television, USA, Up All Night, all over the place. Fourth Toxic Avenger, Citizen Toxie, much more successful, much better. It has never been on American TV. That's called economic blacklisting. If you are independent now, you are basically marginalized or you are economically blacklisted, unless you are cheesy films, in which case you are extremely successful and you are aberrant. You are one of the few who are making it.
My first horror movie was a film called The Werewolf of Washington.
Like Washington?
Washington, D.C.
All right, okay.
And I was playing a guard, and I was guarding a facility. And the werewolf attacked me and was ripping out my throat. And I kind of messed up the shot because it was one of my earlier on. And
How'd you mess up the shot? How do you mess up getting eaten by a werewolf?
Well, his whiskers were tickling my neck, so I started laughing. So they had to stop and shoot that again. So that was my first experience.
Well, you got hired back.
Oh, yeah, eventually. And then I did this film, Day of the Dead, which has been my best role in film. And my best experience in film. So I got involved with George Romero because he was looking for someone to do a Caribbean accent. And I saw a scene from it, and there was this incredible monologue. And I looked at it and I read it, and I was just about to go into audition. And when I got there, I said, George, can I just look at this overnight? Can I just play with it overnight? It was the first time I ever did that as an actor, to ask a director. And he said, well, sure, go ahead, I'll be here. And I went, yeah. So I read it and played with it overnight and slept with it and did the whole thing I had to do. Came back the next day, did the monologue, and I got the role.
What did it say to you? Because Romero is really deep in his writing, and so it's not just a monster that you're playing. Not because you weren't playing a monster, but
I wasn't playing a monster, but he's heavyweight literate kind of a writer, and this was a heavyweight piece of literature. And I said, you can't do it preachy. I don't want to get preachy with it, so I have to find a way to just lay it out there for you so you can keep up with it. So that's how I got to roll.
And what was the piece about? What was the commentary? He always says something in his films, whether it's revolution or poverty.
It was the why. Why is this happening to humanity? It was an explanation of why, and you don't want to get too heavy with that because it can ruin the movie. So I was surprised really that it made it in, because you see a wonderful monologue, and lots of times they cut it for some action. So I was really shocked and amazed. So it's
congratulations.
Thank you. Back.
So what are you doing now?
What am I doing now? I'm here on the convention circuit now. It's my first year out here on the convention circuit, and it's been wonderful. Last thing I did for television was a series called Saints and Sinners, which was on Fox Television a while back. It was a 60-episode novella. They called it a novella, and we did 60 episodes. And they aired all around the world, very rarely here in this country, but in Sweden and Australia and different places. So that's the last full thing I did.
Why do you think people are so attracted to the zombie phenomenon?
Well, it speaks to our basic fear. And one of the basic fears we have when we were trying to survive back in the day, we're out there in the forests and the jungles, was being eaten by lions and tigers and bears or whatever. And that's a horrible way to die. It's one of our worst ways to die. And that speaks to our greatest fear. So with people turning around trying to eat you, it still remains a great fear. So that's why it's so popular. That's why it will always be popular and scary.
Because we're really the only ones who can hunt us now.
That's right. We are the only ones. We're at the top of the food chain, they say.
To wrap it up, what's your favorite way to kill a zombie?
Oh, the expert way. Right to the forehead.
Right to the forehead, blow to the forehead.
That's right.
With any instrument.
Anything.
All right.
Just be a good shot, that's all.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander.
Thank you. All right.
Take care.
Zombie walks are everywhere, and they're getting huge, too. Thousands of people are lining up and dressing up as zombies to storm the streets.
Not touch it. You like it better when the body's not moving. Dead, dead, what you doing? You like it better when what you doing? You like it better when the body's not moving now. One day the policeman will come and take him away. Not because he took the dead, but because they made him free. Dead, dead, what you doing? You like it better when the body's not moving. Dead, dead, what you doing?
I knew a lot of people that didn't go to their own prom, but they sure went to the zombie prom. I mean, can you imagine a bunch of people dressed up as zombies dancing in their prom dresses? It was pretty cool.
You're in pink and I'm in red. We obviously didn't call each other to coordinate this. So thank you so much for taking time.
Hey, close enough, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you have a screw coming out of your arm. I don't.
Well, lucky for you.
I see, yeah.
Do you know what I am?
Sadly, no.
I'm a stripper zombie.
That would be a strombie.
A strombie. We like to call them Zimbies.
Zimbies.
Which doesn't make any sense, but that's okay.
Very good.
You know, it's zombies.
It's quite an outfit.
Yeah, thank you. We've got a new film coming out. It's called Stripperland in 2011.
Did you star in the movie?
I did not star in the movie, but I did get to kill Lloyd Kaufman, which I know you'll be happy about.
Well, I'm sure he was good in the movie, too.
Yeah.
Did he do a good death?
He did do
Are
a
you
good
in the movie?
Killing him, yes.
Who's interviewing who?
Oh, yeah, no kidding,
What's
Bruce.
going on around here?
You're going to be asking for my social security card and
God's sake.
address here pretty soon. So you're of Army of Darkness fame. I was reading about you did 50 Super 8 movies. Like in 1975, you're in high school, you're doing drama. What happened to those flicks?
They're still around. We just won't show them to anybody.
What?
Because we're not going to show our pimply ass to you people. No, you know.
I'm showing mine.
I know, I saw it. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
No, they're just weird amateur movies. They're already out on the internet. They're just horrible quality bootlegs. So screw all you jerks who bought the bootlegs. Maybe they'll be available one day, but you know, it's early. It's like Jackass with a plot. Those were our early movies.
And then you went and you paid some more dues, working on a set and just doing everything for no money, like what the rest of us are doing here.
Like these losers here today.
Does that pay off?
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, it does if you're willing to stay in the business no matter what people tell you.
If you could do a zombie movie, what would your best dream project be?
I'd be the one where I run away from the zombies and throw fans in front of the zombies and they all get killed.
What?
And I survive. I don't know. It's just my dream.
What's the favorite way that you've killed a zombie? My favorite way was when you squished that girl's head in the vise.
Yeah, you can use chainsaws. You gotta. Apparently, it's all about making them no longer mobile.
Mm-hmm. So you can just strap them
But I'm
down.
not afraid of zombies. I gotta say, I'm not afraid of zombies. I'm just gonna say it out loud. They're stupid. They smell bad, and you can't talk to them, and they can't go very fast.
Well, but
why does everyone love zombies so much?
And that's a good question. Why do you think it's become such a fad?
I don't know. Maybe because we have a lot of couch potatoes in the country now, and they're just like zombies.
And they can't figure out anything else to watch.
I don't know.
Well, then why do you make zombie movies?
I don't always make zombie movies.
Well, what else do you
I
want to
work
make?
on a spy show right now. I don't have anything to do with zombies.
That's right.
There's no zombies in Burn Notice.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, zombies have their day. They got their place.
Mm-hmm. So it probably kind of irks you that is like your thing.
It's my thing for people who watch that thing.
Yeah.
You know, if people don't, I have plenty of people that I know who don't watch Evil Dead movies, but Burn Notice is their favorite show. So it all depends on what you watch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people here today, they don't watch Burn Notice because these are zombie freaks here today. And that's good.
So you're trying to tell me you have other things going on, Bruce?
Yeah, sorry to break your bubble there.
No,
yeah.
that's okay. So some random questions. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Mm-hmm. Like Italian, like Mexican?
Give me an egg salad sandwich.
All right. What kind of car do you like to drive?
American cars.
Your favorite place to visit?
I want Fords because they were the only company that didn't get the bailout from the government.
I used to have a Ford F-150.
So I drive Fords. I'm
Wonderful.
a Ford guy.
Wonderful. And your favorite place to visit?
Favorite place to visit? Anywhere that starts with a W that's a wilderness, a designated wilderness area, where they have no roads. That's what I like.
Solar power and
No, just no roads.
All right, no roads.
No
you have to
roads.
fly in.
No, you have
or
to
walk
walk in. You have to walk in.
Yeah, you're very fit. I can tell.
You can just walk.
And what's next for you? Last question. What's next for Bruce Campbell?
I'm doing a Sam Axe TV movie, a prequel of how my character got to Burn Notice. We're doing a 2-hour TV movie in Bogota, Colombia, in January.
All right, thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And good luck killing those strippers.
Wait. No, I'm killing you.
But is that a sexy zombie?
Well, it's what it is, right?
No,
here.
but I know that's sexy. But in the movie, is the stripper zombie?
It's a virus has taken over the
strip club.
U.S. It's not all the women that you know, all of your girlfriends, your mothers, your wives, your daughters, your math teachers. They're all turned. They were conservative before, but something has hit them that's made them want to put on fishnets and eat human flesh.
This is just ridiculous.
I know.
All right, thanks, dear.
Thank you.
You can't deny there is a zombie craze out there. And in the last 10 years, it's grown to something huge. But what's going to happen in 5 to 10 years? Well, I don't know. But what I can tell you is that when the zombie apocalypse does happen, people are going to be very, very prepared. Aim for the head.